Hi beautiful people, welcome back. Hope everybody is doing fantastic wherever you are in this world. Hope everybody's had a fantastic week. Tomorrow was Friday and it couldn't come any sooner. So you guys, I hope everybody is doing well. Me personally, I had such a stressful day today. I was like, when you're the type that thinks you can figure everything out and it'll be figured out and then you stress yourself out. But anyway, today was one of those days for me. My high schooler, she actually is in robotics and she had robotics today and she finished at 4 o'clock. And then my middle schooler, she actually had dance today and she was also finishing at 4 o'clock. Now let me put this into perspective for you. The distance for my high schooler, I've told you, I drive like an hour away without traffic, And then my middle schooler, the distance from my house to her school is 25 minutes, and I promise you guys it's in totally opposite directions of each other. So I was stressing the whole day. How do I figure this out? How am I going to do this? And I'm not the type of person, it's hard for me to ask for help from anybody. I know I do have a neighbor that's so kind, but I want to try figure it out myself. So I found my husband at work and I was like, what am I going to do? So he was like, phone the neighbor, ask her to help you out. And it's so hard for me to ask for help. I know it's not a good thing, but I said, okay, let me think about it. It's already, well, I dropped off at school late because she had an orthodontist appointment this morning, so she went to school late, and it was like, by the time I came home, it was 11 o'clock. I said, I've got a few hours, I'll figure it out. So anyway, my daughter came back from college, and she works a part-time job. So I said, hey, what time are you working today? And she says, no, I started at 4 o'clock. I'm like, oh, God. So I said to her, okay, please do me a favor. Can you phone in and see if they'll allow you to come in half an hour late? And she did that, and thank God. She finished half an hour later, so she was able to do me the favor and go pick up my youngest daughter from dance. So I just picked up my son from the school bus, and then I went and I picked my eldest daughter up from high school. So it worked out. It worked out in the end, but it's, I'll put this all on myself. I stress myself out. But you know what, it's all good. A quick reminder, guys, please don't forget, if you haven't done this already, please go and subscribe to Mel Thompson's YouTube channel and to Gabby Petito's YouTube channel. Please, 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 it would mean so much. Let's get Gabby to 1 million. Please, you guys. And also, let's also try get Mel, in remembrance of Mel, let's get her to 1 million. Please, you guys. I would totally, and I am totally appreciative of you guys. And thank you so much in advance. Before we get into the video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll be notified each time I upload. Also, please don't take what I say as fact. Feel free to do your own research and come to your own conclusion. Let's get straight into this video. So some wonderful person decided to leave this comment for me today. Your comments are ridiculous. You, in my opinion, you are a jealous person and are grabbing at straws. Shame on you for trashing a colleague instead of demonstrating anything better. First of all, maybe you haven't been watching my videos, okay? I'll give you that benefit. Then, on the other hand, have you been watching Katie's videos? Or are you just falling for her lies? And I'm going to say her lies because I'm going to demonstrate in this video how Katie lies. And the sad thing about it is this person knows jack shit about me. Not that I care, but at least try to get to know a person before you jump down this whole mine shaft and allude to the fact that I'm a jealous person. I am the farthest thing from being a jealous person. Let me reassure you, the farthest. Far from jealous, especially of Katie Joy Paulson. Definitely not jealous of her. Absolutely not. So you can rest assured about that. I can promise you that. Definitely not jealous of her. And she's my colleague. If she was my colleague, I would be absolutely ashamed of working with her. She is absolutely, and this is my opinion, she's trash. She is scum of the earth. She's the most vile person I've ever come across. And last but not least, you know how the saying goes, desperate times call for desperate measures? I think that's the point Katie's at in her life, in my opinion. Because nobody can be this vindictive, this manipulative. You know, it just makes no sense. But you know what? Let's just get to the crux of everything, okay? So Katie Joy posted this on her Instagram. I want to apologize to anyone who is here for regular content. I have taken a personal interest in the Gabby Petito case. Coverage isn't about money or even views. Lies. I make more gossiping about reality TV. This was an issue that hit home for me. Domestic violence, loss of a child, and narcissistic abusers. I'm not even going to go any further. Definitely not going to go any further. She says this was an issue that hit home for me. Domestic violence. Okay? We've heard about that. Loss of a child. I've been covering Katie for quite a while. Well, it seems like an eternity at this point, okay? Katie has never ever mentioned that she's lost a child. She's talked about how her son nearly lose his life. But thank God he survived. Thank God. You know? So when did Katie lose a child? When? This to me is absolutely fucked up, okay? Because me, Renelle Smith, takes offense to this. She has never experienced the loss of a child. Her son is alive and well. He may have issues. He does have issues. But thank God he is alive. He's here on earth. She can spend time with him. She can be with him on a daily basis. He is absolutely adorable. And because she wants to be relatable, she wants the attention, she wants the subscribers, she's making up stories of losing a child. It's almost 10 p.m. I'm thinking about how the Laundries can't remember the last time they saw their son. I don't care what anyone says. A mother knows when they last saw their child. When our kids are going through something, we pay attention. You damn right, Katie. You damn fucking right. You know why? Because that video where CPS was called on you, okay? The video that you accused T-Spiracy of putting CPS's number down below. You didn't seem to go to help your son. You didn't. You sat there on your high chair, on your recliner, and stayed on your live because that was more fucking important, in my opinion, than your son. Your son that's there, that's with you on a daily basis, that you choose to, in my opinion, neglect for the clicks, the views, to make money, okay? I know there may be a lot of pressure on you. Maybe you should give your husband back his testicles so he can go get a job so you don't have to be under so much pressure to make money to keep that home of yours afloat. She has no fucking idea of what it is to lose a child, okay? Not a day fucking goes by I don't think of my loss of my daughter 20 years ago, okay? I'm grateful I have 5 other kids, but that pain will never go away. Do you understand, Katie Joy? It will absolutely not go away. You are fucked up to even think of putting something like this there, but you refuse and you will not take it down because you feel you know it all. You're above everybody else. You've experienced everything. No, you have not experienced that. That pain, that will never ever go away. You learn to live with it, okay? You are absolutely the scum of the earth, in my opinion, for you to make up a story like this. Let's move on. We don't forget that our kids might have disappeared on a Monday instead of a Tuesday. We certainly don't wait 4 days to call police if we think our child might have killed themselves. I know where my son is tonight. I know where he is every day. Sure, he's younger than Brian, but I'm a helicopter mom. Bull fucking shit. Go back, you guys, go back, okay? And watch that video that I made not so long ago where she stayed on her live when her son asked her to please come and put him to bed. She left him hanging so she can go on and make up lies and fabricate a story about Gabby, the precious soul that we lost, that she wants to associate herself with and want to compare herself with. You never were Gabby. You never will be Gabby, okay? And let me tell you something. You see where Gabby is in her life. Any parent would be proud. Because at that time of her life, she was doing things. Unlike you, Katie, at that age where you sat on your channel and you told us how you were so drunk in another country and you fell out of a taxi cab with no underwear on and your friends had to pick you up and take you wherever they needed to take you. So don't fucking compare yourself to Gabby. Do not. You will never convince me that Brian Laundrie is missing. If my son was missing, I would be kicking down every door, calling police, posting flyers everywhere, and calling every influencer and media outlet I know to help me find him. I don't even question you for saying that because I know you will. That's how much you crave the attention. You want to be that person. And I'm going to remind you again, Katie, you far from that person. In my opinion, you never will be that person, okay? I wouldn't be out back wearing a muumuu, sun hats and playing in my garden. I wouldn't be allowing the FBI to waste millions of dollars on a bogus lead that my son is at a park. I'd move heaven and earth to find him. That's what a real parent does. What I'm witnessing with the Laundries explains to me how Brian became the psychopath he is. I saw this post when I was picking my daughter up from school yesterday, and I'm sitting in the parking lot and I'm browsing through Instagram, and it was the first time I actually picked up my phone for the day because I've been having a rough past few days and I've just stayed off social media. So I was just browsing through and then I saw her post. You know how angry I got? I just sat in my truck and I'm still not over it, as you can hear, because I said I wouldn't cry in this video, but just thinking about it, you know, about the pain that you go through, about the grieving process that never ever goes away. I can't even put myself in the Petitos or anybody that's lost a child's situation, because they have raised that baby girl. They actually saw her every milestone, you know. I didn't get to see my baby girl. I'll be back. It's a pain that never ever goes away. It's something that you always think about, you guys. And you know what was so hurtful, and not hurtful, but what made it even harder for me? I've told this so many times, I have been in this country with just my husband and my son. I had no support. It's a feeling that I can't even explain, you know. You're losing this child. You don't have anybody to lean on. I had my husband, but you know, he had to go to work. He still had to live his daily life and carry this. That was the first time in my entire life that I actually saw my husband cry when we lost our child. And not having that, you know, your mother or your father, yes, I could pick up the phone with them, but I couldn't hug them. You know, they couldn't hug me. And then you get a person like Katie Joy that wants to make up stories about losing a child to gain subscribers. It's makes me so angry. It's just not fair. It's just not right. And then I still sent a message to a friend. And I even said, so I said, tell me something. Did I miss something? Did Katie Joy have a miscarriage? Did she lose a child? And she says, absolutely not. And I can absolutely believe this person because they followed Katie Joy for years and years and years. Why is this okay, you guys? Why are her followers enabling this? Why? You know, why is Katie Joy lying? From all the videos that I've seen that Katie Joy has made in regard to her son, she's joked about selling her son. She's called her son a crotch fruit or a crotch goblin, one of the two. She couldn't even remember, as she calls it, her son's survival day. She had to get a message from a friend on Facebook remembering that day, okay? She says she hates Mother's Day. All this, if you go down and watch my videos, you'll find all this about Katie Joy, okay? When Katie Joy said she didn't even want kids, the only reason she had a kid was for her husband. This woman is absolutely the fucking scum of the earth to make up a lie like this. She has not only offended me, I was actually sent a video by Commentary by Kelly, and she actually inspired me to actually do this video, because all Katie does from the time she wakes up till the time she goes to sleep, and you can follow her social medias, that woman is online all day, every fucking day. Where is the time for her son? And I can talk about what I've seen on her videos, okay? Let's get that right. I'm not accusing her of anything. I'm just talking about what I've seen. When your son is in distress and your husband is at his wit's end, those people on live, and no disrespect to anybody, are totally irrelevant at that point. You should have gotten off your fucking ass and gone to help him, gone to soothe him, calm him, comfort him. And for all you people that support KJ, do you all really feel good within yourselves? Because you'll get a YouTube Katie Joy, then you get Twitter Katie Joy, then you get Instagram Katie Joy. You have no idea what any of these people are going through, but you continue to fucking insert yourself and compare yourself to Gabby. That needs to fucking stop, because you are doing nothing but disrespecting Gabby. Has anybody, if she was so about Gabby Petito, okay, has she ever mentioned the fact that it was Gabby's wish and dream to reach 1 million on her YouTube? So please, everybody, now bear in mind, you guys, this woman has made countless views on her Gabby Petito videos, okay? If she had mentioned this in every video, don't you think Gabby would have been halfway there on her YouTube channel, just in honor of Gabby? And I will also leave that link below, please, you guys. I've done this all the time. Let's get Gabby to 1 million in honor of Gabby. But Katie Joy has not done that, because nobody must do better on YouTube than Katie Joy. If you are doing better, she's going to automatically dislike you. Like how she dislikes Red, White, and Bethune. She still doesn't want to give them the credit for all that they've done. She refuses to do that. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. How these people can still drink this fucking woman's Kool-Aid. But I don't see how you guys can support a person that lies for monetary gain. That's all it boils down to, in my opinion. So for this woman to make up that lie, and how is she going to come back from that? Is she going to say, oh, it did happen to me, but it was too painful for me to talk about? I'm going to call bullshit. What else could she say? Nothing really. Absolutely nothing. Because it's a lie. But once again, Katie Joy is going to keep doing what Katie Joy does. And I don't understand how. It's definitely not for me to figure out. But once again, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to keep calling her out on her bullshit. The next time you decide to make up a lie, Katie Joy, think twice. Because you always get caught out in your lies. Always. How do you live with yourself? How do you sleep at night? Maybe you do need Jesus. Maybe you do. You guys, I'm done. I'm done. I'm emotionally drained at this point. I truly am emotionally drained. So you guys, let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section. I don't know. I'm just, at this point, I'm lost for words. I truly am lost for words. You don't make up stories. So you guys, thank you so much for joining me. I totally appreciate you guys. Please have a wonderful weekend. Please be safe out there. Don't forget to wear your mask, and also please be kind to one another. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.